and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Our game here, the 2nd of 3 on this fine Christmas day. Coming up later tonight, the Bucs and Cardinals from Glendale. And then remember, as if your spouse hasn't chided you enough already, more football coming your way tomorrow night. Chargers and Colts on the 26th from Indianapolis. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 1, ready?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Carr going to throw. His throw incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has helped them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
11.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11 mighty. 12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
1st down. Here's Burrow. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
11 empty. Here we go.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
11 Thomas. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Elijah Mitchell, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Here's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Carr. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. 11.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Burrow's throw complete here to Komet. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Rams in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That means they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mitchell trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. Touchdown, Rams! Jalen Hurd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's a 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end, so they were on him in a hurry.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 1, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 12.
In motion goes the tight end.
12, 12, 12.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Darrell Henderson Patterson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On 2nd down at 4. Burrow. Across the formation, Burks has it. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Traylon Burks, 67 yards. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 4-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On first down, Carr. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Carr. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 38 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carr will look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11 coming. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, take. 11
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That pass taken in by Burks. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. Jalen Hurd. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here this last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess you have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Traylon Burks as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
11, Palmer. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And it pushes way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ballgame, Charles. And you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers...
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
From the 27, Burrow. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They run over center with Mitchell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
11, 11.
Looking to throw on second down. Burrow. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow on first down. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. It's caught. Mitchell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Second and 6 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no...
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Direction on the tackle. Tackle back at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
13 yards remaining on second down.
12, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's complete. Burks. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, 11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Mitchell. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
11, 11, 11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. Touchdown, Rams. Traylon Burks with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson. Up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
42. Broncos 20.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's gonna go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT, Kate. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Traylon Burks. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And then we set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flag. And they will not get the 2 points here. They wouldn't matter anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. When they went for 2, it wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Rams, their hopes of finishing above 500 stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning.